Hi there. Today is March 24th. Oh my God. What I am wanting to remind you of today is what I'm basically here to remind myself of is enjoy this motherfucking ride. And I have a hard time with that. I really actually have a really hard time with that. And I've been doing this kind of work for 19 years. And when I say this work, I mean getting into the moment, being in the space between my thoughts. That is the fucking career that I am building for myself, is to teach people how to be here in the moment and to help people experience the moment so that they can really stay in alignment and actually enjoy life. And, here's the interesting thing. The interesting thing is that, and I don't know if I'm repeating myself from yesterday, but nobody really watches my videos anyway, so I don't think it fucking matters. We've struggled for so long. Collectively in our own lives. We've been put through a lot. And what I've been saying lately, I did a trade show this weekend and I've been saying so much. I'm like, holy fuck, I'm actually an expert at struggling, at like getting through struggles. Because I've gone through so many struggles in the last 10, 15 years of my life, starting with my divorce and multiple cancers, my mom dying, financial fucking ruin. And then, taking the steps to build my business back from, what it was before I got sick, but not even building it back because I'm creating something totally new. So it's all of these unknowns and uncertainties. I'm just even losing my train of thought because it's so difficult to live in the moment because our nervous system is so addicted to the struggle. Fuck, I didn't actually realize that until I just said it. It just landed at a different depth when I just said that. Our nervous systems are so used to struggling that they don't know how to thrive. And I think I've said this many times before, but for some reason it just made new sense today. So here's the thing. When we're used to struggling, it's like, imagine drowning, thinking you're drowning all the time. You're literally trying to stay afloat. So you're always reacting and reacting and reacting to the next fire you have to put out and the next thing you have to do and the next struggle and the next fall apart and the next and the next and the next. And then I feel like there's this point where it's like, but there's got to be an upswing somewhere, right? Like there's got to be a point where we've learned enough. And I feel like that's what this shift in the resonance in the world, like the actual earth resonance is shifting. We're vibrating at a different frequency. The planets have aligned in such a way that we are now in a whole new realm of, they call it the fire horse, where last year was a 9 on the scale, which was the snake. So it was removing and shedding those parts of us that no longer served us before we move into this new reality, which is us building our lives on something different, which is instead of building it on fear and reacting to life and, like I said, putting the fires out, now we're in this position where we're like, okay, what the fuck do I want? And in order to get what we want, we have to become it first. And what I'm really recognizing is how there are areas of my life that I'm really, really good at staying in the moment with. But when it comes to success and relationships and things going well for me, that's where I'm like, fuck me. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know how to receive. I don't know how to believe. I know how to believe that things are going to get better from a delusional space. I know how to do that in order to get through challenges, but that's not a true belief. That's a coping tool, and there's nothing wrong with it. But there's a point where we have to make it our truth and really sit and question, how much do I want this? Like, how much do I want to let go of that fear-based self? And how much do I want to step into the successful businesswoman, the confident woman who attracts incredible men to her, or a man, I just need one. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm starting to make videos from this place because I've made so many videos about the struggles. I've made so many videos about the delusional place of it'll all work out and it's all going to be good. And I didn't really believe it. I was hoping, but I wasn't believing, which means I wasn't truly creating either. And now is our time to really do the work to create. Do we want loving relationships in our lives? Do we want successful businesses? Do we want to be financially stable? Do we want to make a difference in this world? And so these are the things that I'm really sitting with. I came out to my favorite park again, and I'm like, okay, it's time. It's time to stay in the moment. And because the moment is where love lives. The moment is where truth speaks. The moment is where peace flows. And the moment is where joy dances. But there are times, there are situations in my life that I'm starting to see that I really get stuck in my head. When it comes to relationships, I get very stuck in my head. There is a person that I absolutely adore and truly love spending time with. But when that person shows up in my life, I go into the past and I go into the future, and I don't just enjoy him and his company. And this is what I'm now challenging myself with, because I want to spend time with him, enjoying his company, not worrying about what it's going to be in the future, and not worrying about what it was in the past, the things that didn't work, the things that I did wrong, the things that he did wrong. What if I just enjoyed it? What if I really, really, and I found this weekend what I absolutely love to do. I love doing these new sessions with this new deck that I created, and I want to do it for free because I want a shit ton of people to get into their hearts. And that is what I'm good at, is leading people into their hearts. That is why I created this cool new deck, to help people have a tool to help them get into the heart. So if I do free sessions and I'm not focused on money and the future, I can actually really enjoy it and spread the love and help people open their hearts. So I am here to say that I'm ready to stay in the moment, and I hope you are too.